The board is responsible for risk appetite of the organization. So your appetite must be approved by the board and communicated throughout the organization. Key here is having it transcended from the board to senior management to right through the organization, because risk management is not for the risk managers alone. Everybody in the organization has a role to play to ensure that we operate within our risk appetite and it's embedded in our strategic plan. We also have to link the risk appetite to operational decision making. For example, declining a high margin product if it introduces unacceptable risk. We all have to link it. So everything you do, you take into consideration. It's a risk-based decision, and you take into account what are your appetite and what are your tolerance level. And tolerance level has to do with, can we afford it? Can our manpower afford it? Can our financial figures afford it? So you have to define everything operates within your parameters. So it varies from organization to organization. You have to understand your strengths. You do a SWOT, understand your strengths, weaknesses, which is internal, opportunity and threats are external. Then you create your feedback loop. Important is the iterative process. You feedback the loop and create scenario planning. Regularly review and adjust your risk assessment plan in light of strategic performance. We may have ambitious performance, but in the mid-year review, realize that we are falling short. It's always good to make adjustment and review. You may have change in external conditions on risk events. What happens in other countries, parts of the world, the US affects us. So we have to be constantly monitoring and making changes. No longer we can do a plan and put it down in a book for 3 years. No, the environment is changing. Today don't look like tomorrow and vice versa. So you always have to be making adjustments, regularly reviewing your plan, and use stress testing and scenario planning to challenge whether the company could remain within its appetites under plausible adverse scenarios. So again, you always have to look at your plan, make a plan, look at your plan, tweak your plan in line with what's happening in the global environment, what's happening in the world, to make sure that you stay on track and to ensure that your risk appetite aligns with strategic objectives in your organization.